you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Kinda Hot, Kinda Healthy. We are at the end of July, which it's gone by so fast and also so slow a little bit because after this comes out, my bridal shower will have already happened, but it's happening tomorrow. And I am like literally like a kid on Christmas Eve, just waiting. Like I'm so fucking excited. I am living. So the energy is high, the vibes are high. We are here to please, to serve, to yap, to be
Mhm,
corny, all of the things.
mhm. I feel like sometimes, which I don't think is a bad thing, we end up just doing a lot of like girls episodes, which they're all for the girls, but like just like the chit chat. But this feels like a very like we got a stuff to cover. We got stuff to go over.
Do we? I've never had anything to go over. It's only me talking. I was cutting clips though. Bitch, I was on a monologue last episode if you guys didn't hear it. I was
Like
cutting
every
clips and
episode.
I was scrolling, and I was like, all right, we're talking. I was also laughing at myself while editing. Corny boots. I was like, that's really funny. That was me.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I was living for it. Here we are. If you can't be your own biggest fan, who will be?
I don't know. Not
No one.
me. Kidding.
Nobody.
A little recap. Just got back. Yep, yep. Just got back from vacation. When did I get back? What day is it? Today's Friday. I got back
You
on
got back 2 days
Wednesday.
ago. Yeah.
Yes. Full on depression. Full on depression. Landing back in Pittsburgh was like, ugh, depression has
Mm.
hit. Um, if you've never been to Puerto Rico, stop sleeping on it. I mean, if let me say this again. Puerto Rico, amazing. Don't be a bad tourist if you go. Don't be someone who's annoying if you go. Let's keep that in mind. Just because, like, the nature, everything is so beautiful, but like, don't trash the beach. Don't be a crappy tourist. Go to Puerto Rico. The food, oh my God. I don't even know where to start. The food, excuse me, food, amazing. Beaches, amazing. Culture. It's just like I will never go voluntarily on a beach vacation in the United States, like anywhere else now. Like I'm just like Puerto Rico forever, going
Yeah.
there for the rest of my life. Like loved it to the max. To the max.
Yeah, I mean, you were like, I'll never go to Florida again. And I was like, I'll never go to Florida for many a reasons. It's Florida. Like, let's not. So to go slightly further and get better vibes, fuck yeah, I'm here
Yes.
for it.
Oh, amazing.
What was
Amazing.
your favorite? Where did you go? Like, what was your favorite place to be at? Because you did a lot of beaching, you did a lot of relaxing, which we that's a beach vacation. I love it.
You know what? I didn't like do a ton of relaxing because when eBay Man came down, like we were just like go.
I have multiple texts of you falling asleep on the beach. If
Yeah, but
that's
like
not
I wasn't.
relaxing, what is that?
Yes, but like that was like small spurts. Like I went whenever eBay Man was not there. I went to the beach like 3 times a day because I would go morning walk, for like 45 minutes to an hour. Then I would take a break like midday and go to the beach, and then I would like take a nap, walk a bunch, take a nap. Also, like I left my stuff so many times on the beach, and I was just like, please, no one steal it. No one stole it. My eBay Man's friend said like not to do that, but I was like, we're just gonna wing it. And we won and things turned out okay. But then I would do like that midday break, and
Mm-hmm.
then I would do a sunset walk for like 45 minutes, an hour. And so I was going to the beach like 3 times a day when eBay Man
Mm-hmm.
was not there. But when he was there, the moment he got there, it was just like go, go, go. Like we were literally the one night we didn't get back till 2 a.m. And
Mm-hmm.
literally I was like I was comatose. Like I don't do that. Like I was so tired. And then the days he wasn't there, I was waking up at like 5:15 so I can go and watch the because I want to see the sunrise. It rose at like 6 something. So
Could not be me. If I
I
have
know.
to get up too early, I'm fucking nauseous.
Well, yeah, you're not a morning person. I'm a morning person.
No. I could go the rest of my life sleeping in until 10 a.m.,
Ah,
10:30. I love it.
the
It's
day's
so good.
gone.
Just no, because then you have the night. Like I am much more productive and fun and just about like I hit my stride at 1 p.m. Like 1 p.m. I'm like I can
Mm,
conquer the fucking world. Even if I get up early, I'm like trudging through the day and then 1 p.m. comes around and I'm like it's time to lock the fuck in. I'm made for later in the day. It's just in my
gotcha.
DNA. It's who I am.
Gotcha. So I would say surfing, 10 out of
Yes.
coolest experience of my
We'll put
life.
that video on the podcast Instagram. So if you are not following the podcast Instagram, go
Yes.
over kind of hot, kind of healthy. And we will put that in the swipe through because that was so sick. Like you stood up.
I did like multiple times after I ate
Yeah.
shit multiple times.
Well, you don't
I
have to tell
felt
people that part.
oh well, there's no
That's
video
so
evidence, so
funny.
did it really happen?
No.
No. But that was like such a cool experience. We didn't get to go to the bioluminescence like bay where it's like the water is like
Yeah.
literally like blue like it's just like
Glowy?
biolum yeah, because that's like a 2-day thing. You have to go there at night, so you need to stay over. So we were like,
Right.
there's not enough time when he was there, like for us to like figure it would just be too much. I was like, we'll go next time.
Next time.
Um yeah, didn't go to the rainforest. Again, it was just like a 45-minute drive there. It was a quick trip for him. I was there longer and I was like, I'm not gonna go by myself. I'd rather go with him. So I'll do that next time as well. Old San Juan, loved it. Beautiful. I love it gave me like there's a town in Italy called we almost stayed there before, Traverse, something like that. And it's very like the houses are like really close together, like they're tall and they have like balconies and different colors. That's the vibes it was giving me. But I love that like beachy town vibe and like all the old architecture.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Like loved Old San Juan. We went there twice. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that. But the beach is amazing. We I think I only went to, technically I only went to one beach because it was all connected.
Okay.
Um, but it was like everything was so close to me, which was so nice. But Old San Juan I really loved. I mean, the food, like I didn't have one bad meal. Literally did not have one bad meal. I went to Bad Bunny's favorite restaurant, La Casita Blanca. Did not know that was his favorite restaurant until I saw it on TikTok. Amazing. Went to a pig roast. It's this restaurant where they are constantly like roasting pigs like in the ground in a fire. It was really good. It was really good food.
I'm sure it tasted good. The cognitive dissonance. I I have a hard time eating like farm fresh eggs. If I think about it too
Really?
much. If I yeah, I can't think about food too much. I
Wow,
won't eat it.
interesting.
Like whenever I get sick, I have really bad meat aversions.
Mm,
Anytime I get sick, and it takes me a minute to get back into the groove. And like I
mm,
think that when I the last time I had like really bad meat aversions, Dahmer had just come out, like the Netflix with Evan Peters. Is
mhm.
that his name? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, so hot. I love him. But I like could not eat meat for like 2 weeks because he eats people. So I just was like, it just was icking. I was like, ah,
Yeah,
like it's so sick. So
I
it's
understand.
cool to see that stuff. I probably wouldn't have eaten it, or if I would eat it, I wouldn't see it. But I love those just the experience is just to be
Yeah.
around it, to be immersed in other
Yeah.
cultures. That's yeah, it's
Oh,
fun.
I mean that it's just like you're not it doesn't feel like United States at all. And there I was learning like so much history of it. Very sad, very bleak to
Right.
what
Yeah.
US did to Puerto
Yeah.
Rico, but amazing. But yeah, that the pig roast, like there weren't any locals there, or there weren't any tourists there. It was definitely like a
Mm.
locals thing.
Yeah.
But the food was just I mean, we spent like $120 plus we got drinks with it. that food fed us 3 people for lunch and for dinner. Like, it was there was still some left over, like, it was so, so good. I'm trying to think what else. There was one night where we didn't have dinner plans, and so we were, like, trying to find somewhere to eat, stumbled upon this restaurant that, like, just opened up, like, a month ago, and there was, like, a private fire show happening, so we saw a fire show
That's sick.
too. I was like, "Woo, this is cool." Um I'm trying to think what else. I mean, the fish was amazing. I had plantain soup for the first time. Best soup of my entire life. Um, just like the people, like I didn't run into like any mean people. Everyone's super nice. Wish I knew Spanish better, let's be honest. Um, what?
I don't think they speak Spanish in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, they do, which is with the Puerto Rican. They like have
Well,
certain
it's
like
different.
dialects. Yes,
Like
but
I
it's
don't
still
think,
Spanish. No, it's
but
Spanish.
can't like. No, I'm gonna be
It's
embarrassed for a
it's
minute.
it's different.
Yeah,
So
it's
like they
different.
don't
Like if you, let me see.
if
That's
you
stupid.
so they don't say like s's, so like when you would say like buenos dias, like good morning, bueno dia, like they don't really say s's in Puerto Rican, verbiage. God, you don't believe me.
No, well, what is the other like? What is
What?
the place where I guess maybe I'm thinking of the dialect is different, but what is
Yeah.
that country? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. I'm gonna have to ask Kate. But like there are some countries like people will be like, I'm getting like I'm not sure what it is, but people will be like, "Oh, if you speak Spanish, you're not totally gonna understand this other country because the dialect is so different."
Oh, I mean, there's Mexican Spanish, there's Puerto Rican Spanish,
Right. So
like
maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe like
yeah,
in
yeah,
If you
yeah.
go to Mexico and you're Puerto Rican and you speak like
It's
you're gonna have a little bit of a barrier because of the dialect.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't say barrier. They speak so fast, but it's more of just like it just sounds different.
It's
Like,
different. Okay.
yeah, like it was I was like the no S's thing caught me off guard.
Right. Okay. Okay. So if you Okay. So could you understand like you were on your Spanish journey for a minute, you fell off. That's okay. These things happen. Were you practicing? Were you trying to like immerse yourself a little bit more or no?
Like I would order in Spanish and say thank you and stuff like that, or ask if they have like almond milk. But you can tell they're just kind of
Well, they probably a
like
lot of people speak English.
yeah, yeah, they all pretty much everyone speaks
Yeah.
English to just different degrees, different
Yeah,
levels
yeah,
of
yeah.
English. But yeah, you can tell like everyone that like we weren't in a super touristy area, but it was still touristy. So
Yeah.
all of them speak English because that's, you're gonna be able to help the customer more,
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. But the more locals we went like out of that area,
Yep.
the more, you're not going to get like the higher, I guess you could say higher education of English, depending on like if people went to school English speaking, all that stuff. But yeah, it's definitely different. Like my dad said, it's 100% different than, Mexican Spanish and,
Right, 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 right.
whatever.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and like traveling with someone for the first time. Well, not traveling. I mean, being on vacation because like what?
I think you need to reword that. Traveling with someone for the first time or being on vacation with someone for the first time. I think it's like being on a vacation with like a boyfriend after how many years?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you've
Well,
been on vacation with people.
no,
You're
no,
like,
no, no.
I'm a hermit and I have no friends.
I meant we did not travel
Right.
together via the airplane. We were just like we met up on vacation because
Yeah.
I went earlier and stayed later. That was interesting because I feel like that's always like interesting dynamic to see like how the other person like navigates things because when you're
Hmm.
in another country or not this time, but when you're on island time, when you're, not in the normal settings, normal kind of control and
Hmm.
things that you have,
Hmm.
like it's just different to be with someone. So that was interesting. And I was like, this will be telling how things occur. um,
Yeah. I don't travel well, clearly. Agoraphobia. I used to travel okay. But I was always
Mhm.
like, even pre-agoraphobia, I always like was just, I just lead. Like I don't, I have my brain shuts off. I'm like, I just follow because I just, it's like too, it's too much
But
anxiety for me.
you just said you lead, and then you just said I follow. So which one is it?
I said I lead.
Yeah, you're like I just
I
lead.
don't lead. I think I meant to say I
Ah,
don't. Yeah, like my
gotcha.
brain turns off. I just do wherever. Like I just it's too much. So I'm not the best traveler, so
Mhm.
don't never if that anyone listening, if you're ever traveling with me, don't expect me to do shit because I turn my brain off. I come out of my body. I'm not there and somebody else just has to wipe my ass because I'm not going to do anything. Like it's so stressful. It's so
I just
stressful.
imagine Allie like in a wheelchair, like
No, I literally like, yeah, no, I get so stressed out. That is not my strong suit.
you know what? There has to be one of us who's like that. It's fine.
And you
Um,
can't both be like that in a relationship or something because that would just be ridiculous. So
you do
I
nothing.
think the world has a way of like finding people that complement each other in that way.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
How is he as a
um,
travel like buddy? You guys didn't like travel fully, but like you went around, what was that like? Was it weird?
um, I would say it was only slightly weird at first because my past experiences like were with my ex, so like you kind of like are like reprogramming your brain to function a certain way, and like in the past when we would travel, I always like felt like I had to take control, plan this, plan that, like,
Mm.
and like it was like, and again, he better not listen to this. It's not allowed.
Hi.
Um, it was low key so nice to just be like, just let things go. I didn't plan like I think I asked there were I saw on TikTok there were like photo booths all around Old San Juan, and I was like I really want to find one. And I found the list and I'm like, "Oh, could we go?" He's like, "Yeah, we can go." And so like there was literally very few things that I had like said
Mm-hmm.
that I wanted to do because, like, he said, like, he just takes action all the time when we're home to plan things, so I knew, like, we were gonna have things planned, like, we went to,
Yeah.
a members only beach club, and although it rained a lot, it was still nice, and that was, like, really fun, he planned that, like, the night that we ended up at that fire show, like, we had dinner plans, but we weren't able to make a reservation early enough, so, like, he was like, "Alright, let's try this one, let's try that one," like, he had the plan action of, like, what we
Yeah.
were going to do next. So that was, like, really nice. I really enjoy not having to take the lead on things like that in a relationship because, like,
Mm-hmm.
we're bossing all day. Like, we're being boss
Yeah.
girls. We're
Yeah.
doing the stuff. We're hitting the cold call. No, we're, like, doing that shit.
I'm knocking on people's house doors.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm door knocking, like,
Yeah.
doing all that shit. Like, I just wanna, like, enjoy, like, just have fun, and, like, I felt like this vacation, like, I really got to enjoy my time and have fun, like, I felt so taken care of, and I'm like, oh, what is this life?" Like, luxurious, like, loved it. But, yeah, he
Yeah.
like, of course, you're gonna have little things where, we were with other people and tiffs and whatnot, but, like, it was just, like, really nice, really chill, like, had such a great time. We're already like, "Where are we going next?" And, we're going to his brother actually lives in Denver, and so does my sister. So, we're gonna because she wants to meet him and he wants to see his brother, so we're gonna do a, trip in October to Denver to see both of them. So that will be really fun. So we're, like, already planning, like, the next trips.
Yeah. Well, that's so fun. I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I think
know.
part of really enjoying your life is having something to look forward to. Because life can
Oh
get
my god,
really
yeah.
boring and monotonous, and you're in your work routine and you just like forget to have fun sometimes, even if it's
Tuh,
something
me.
small, right? Like it doesn't have to always be something so extravagant, but I'm like a firm believer like there needs to always be something on the calendar that you can look forward
Yep,
to, that you feel
yep,
excited about, you feel driven towards. You're like, okay,
yep.
I'm working hard, I can stay focused because I got this coming up. So like I can do it. Like I can lock in versus when you're like, like, what are we doing? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, then you just get bored, you get lazy, you get complacent. So I am
Yep.
a firm believer. We are after the wedding, like as we get closer, we're thinking like, okay, maybe we want to do like a little mini moon to either Montreal or like
Can we
Martha's
join?
Vineyard. Yeah, yeah. I need to get my passport renewed and I need to
Oh,
have
I
my
think I
name
need to
on
do that
it.
too.
My name changed.
Mm.
So I need to do that ASAP as possible because I want to be able to like we want to go skiing in Montreal because there's this mountain James has gone to and he loves it and just like all this little stuff. So I think I'm not like hardcore trying to plan something for after the wedding, but there's something on our brains of like we'll do a little mini moon somewhere. Just like even if it's just like a weekend, just
Mhm.
to chill out because people are always like, "Oh, do you know where you're going for your honeymoon?" I'm like, "I've been planning a wedding for 2 years. No, I don't know where I'm going.
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about?" I'm like, "So long are the days where people have a wedding and they go straight to their honeymoon." I'm like, "That is just not
Who
realistic."
No, well, rip, we had many a months in between that. But speaking of,
Yeah.
definitely need to go back to Italy to like rewire my brain about my Italy
Yeah.
experience because like I feel
Yeah.
like butt head so much on that trip.
Ugh.
But not to like bring it back to me, but let me end cap the vacation.
One of my friends' moms always says that. Bring it back to me. Bring it back to me.
Is that Michaela's mom?
Yeah, it is.
Wait, I've never met her mother, but I just had a feeling it was like related to Michaela.
That's so crazy. That was crazy. Yes, that is exactly who I'm talking about. It's exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh,
I
it's
don't know
all
how
in good
she's gonna
fun.
feel about that. I have no idea.
But to me, hearing that, like, I think of it as like being funny. You know what I mean? So like, I don't mean it in a bad way at all. Like, I could just see like her personality because Michaela is so fun. Like, I
Oh
could
my
just see
God,
that.
she would not love to hear that. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I'm gonna have to tell her that later today. I was on the phone with her earlier and we were just, doing the chit chats as we do
Uh-huh.
because we have
Uh-huh.
to be on the phone like once a day. Like there's just too much going on.
I
But I
get it.
will be telling her that because she will be like, "Oh my God." Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we I highly recommend two things. One, getting a Polaroid camera and taking pictures on vacation. We took so many fucking pictures. Let me tell you, I'm looking at three of them I have taped to my wall right now because like I'm moving. Oh, we gotta do that update too. Got my apartment. Woo. But I have three on my wall right now. One of us at the pig roast, one of us, it looks like we're in the mafia. It's a beautiful picture. And then one of me on the beach hanging off a palm tree. Let me tell you, I was talking to Justine, friend of show, and I was like, I have never looked hotter. These pictures this man has taken of me, mind you, I literally asked him maybe one time to take a picture of me. One time. He was like, I was looking at my camera roll and they're like all of you. Cause like we'd be out and about and he's like, oh, let me get a picture of you. You look so good. Oh, let me get a picture. Like, he's like, you look so beautiful there. Like, I never realized that was my love language, for lack of better words. Having someone that wants to constantly take your picture and just like tell you all the time, like how pretty you are, and just like, oh my God, this lighting on you. Like,
Well, it's words of affirmation. He's like wants to capture that moment. He's like, I love words of affirmation. Like it's just
oh,
there's
junkie
something
for it.
about it. So
Like,
yeah.
shoot it in my vein.
Oh my fucking God. But that no, it's such a stark difference. So your system is like, whoa, people act like this and like
I
that's
know.
it's the bare fucking minimum to have somebody that just like is so like just taken
Yeah,
aback by your beauty and their just like attractiveness towards you. It's like they should want to do that. That's just like that's amazing.
I
And the
know.
Polaroids are so cute. Love a Polaroid camera.
Oh, and then like he showed me, he was FaceTiming me his fridge. And he's like, look who's on my fridge. And there's like a bunch of just me.
Oh, that's
Like,
really
kill me.
sweet. That's really sweet.
I'll take a picture when I go over this weekend.
Yeah, that's so
Evidence.
sweet.
But speaking of, I still like haven't decided like am I gonna show pictures on Instagram? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
You will probably. I mean, like at some
Mm.
point, because right now it's still new. And like
Yeah,
even like I don't show James a lot just because like he's not like my content doesn't revolve around my relationship, but like of course like
true.
if we look good in a picture, I'm gonna fucking post it because like hello, like my post, tell me I look good, like this, you know, what are we doing here? Like when we're posting for our business, like it's our business, but like if we have good pictures, like what are we doing here? Like let's just be honest. But
Maybe
it
I'll
is
do a dump.
it's new, right? Like it's new, so you're still
Yeah.
like I don't know, and you had things going on the side, you know, about papers and all that, so you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
that's
so
true.
there was things where it's just like, you got to give it time to breathe. And when you feel solid about something, then it's like, oh, I can put it out there. But if it's like, in my opinion, if it's like you're just casually dating people and like every 2 weeks, you're putting posting different people on your Instagrams, it's maybe some people do that, but I would feel
Oh,
awkward about that. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, yeah, if we were not like boyfriend and girlfriend, that wouldn't even
Right.
be a thought in my mind. Also,
Right.
like I just like maybe I just had PTSD for my ex. Like he
You
just did
do.
not want to be he did not want to be on it at all. And so like I like never showed his face
Yeah.
like after a certain point. Um and it's just like I've never had someone that like wants to take pictures with me
Yeah.
constantly and like literally he'd be like, "Oh, like let me take this picture." Like so it's just like different, you know. So
Yeah.
eventually I will. I need to share like there are so many pictures where I just look like the 70s like
And if you don't
sepia.
want to like put him, but you like the picture of you, just like a little heart emoji over the face. Like what
I've done
people
that.
do with their kids.
Oh, yeah, I've done that on my close friends, like, I was sharing my dating life on my close friends list, and then, like, I was like, okay, we're gonna stop now, because like, now that I have a
Yeah.
boyfriend, like, what am I gonna share? Like, we had a fight, like, you know what I mean? Like, what that'd be weird. But yeah, so, to be continued. Eventually, his
Yeah.
face may pop up, may not, I don't know, we'll see.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe go fuck yourself.
What?
It's from The Departed.
What's that?
It's a movie. You've never seen that?
I'm bad with movies, like, I don't really watch.
He goes, maybe, maybe not. Maybe go fuck yourself.
Mm, mm.
Anyways, see, I can't explain the movie. It's not a movie podcast. It's like a 2 hour movie, but it's insane. It's from Boston. We're dealing with crazy shit. There's rats. There's people. There's the we got. It's a lot. Highly recommend. In the comments, tell Maddie she should watch it. I love a movie based in Boston. It's my
The
home.
The last life update. Bitch got her apartment. I
Mm,
signed that lease one day before I went on vacation. So that's exciting. 26 more days. I just ordered my bed last night, so I have a bed
yeah.
because I literally have nothing. Um, I have a bed. I have a
Is your
few.
bed not comfortable at your parents' house?
It's comfy. Why?
Oh, why wouldn't you just take that?
Because they want to keep that.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Me and Kate were talking about my parents live for us. Like we could go and I have their couch. When we moved out, I took their
I
couch.
know.
Like that's why.
To
The
be
only reason why we
fair,
didn't take my bed is because it's too small. James' feet hang off the end. So we had to buy, obviously we had to buy a new bed, but yeah, I get that.
Mm,
Okay.
and honestly, this is a bit small for me. This is a
Oh,
what is it? Full
a
and then
full?
queen. Yeah, it's a full.
Oh,
I
too
like.
small.
Yeah, I got a queen. I was like, I need a queen. Like,
Yeah,
we need a queen. And my room is like big enough; it will fit it.
good.
But yeah, I have like I'm bringing my desk, my mom's old jewelry box little thingy that she doesn't use. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah.
My little nightstand. I have this old mirror. I don't really like it. I want to get like a really cute mirror that's gonna be perfect for like my outfit. What?
Go to Home Goods or TJ Maxx. Go to they have the big Home Goods, I think. I got, the big mirror in my office.
Yes.
I got that. It was on clearance, $79. It was originally $250. So just go and look.
Okay.
They're fabulous. Because nothing worse than a shitty mirror that gives you body
That's
dysmorphia.
That is this mirror. And like I really want something to like, because I keep saying I'm gonna like redo my TikTok and make it more lifestyle, but I want to do like my outfit drops and like shit like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So but I plan on filling my apartment with like thrifted stuff because like bitch doesn't need
Yeah.
new. Like I love a good thrift, I love a good find, you
We
know?
don't need to add to the landfills and just
No,
shit.
no.
No. So I
Yeah.
love that. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so
So
excited to
like,
come visit.
oh my God. And we'll have a big bed to sleep in.
Yay! I love a sleepover. Whenever
Oh, I'm so
Michaela sleeps over,
excited.
I always try and have her sleep in my bed. Number one, she can't because the cats, so she's like in the other
Oh,
room. But also, she hates sharing a bed. She's like, Allie, you snore and you just kick me. And I'm like, I just love you. I just want to snuggle. I love sharing a bed.
but
Maddie's
yeah,
like,
I'm
kill me.
excited. No, no, like I am like a touch person for like the right people. When I'm like,
The
if
right
you catch
people.
me when I'm over if you catch me if I'm overstimulated, good
Oh no, fuck
try.
no. Kill me.
Good I when I got literally the the moment I got back from vacation, my mom's dog jumped on me and her okay, she's a pit bull Dalmatian boxer mix. So she imagine like she looks like a seal, like how pit bulls look,
Yeah.
but a Dalmatian, you know. So you can imagine her body is like a torpedo of muscle. Okay.
Yeah.
So now imagine that coming at you with like the hardest, like her nails are like cement. And I had like thin leggings on because airport day. And
Yeah.
it just like I swear I had bruises forming upon like
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
was just after traveling, I was just like,
Uh-uh.
"Ugh," like I was done. Like I do not touch me, do not look at me, do not
I need to
breathe in
go to
my
my
direction.
room. Don't fucking talk to me. Leave me alone. Hi, I'm here. Talk to you later.
That is so if you try to catch me when I'm like that, good riddance. You're
Oh my
dead to me.
God. But that's so exciting. Like, this is awesome. It's super cute. Obviously, I'm only seeing it in pictures, but I'm super excited for you to have this space, to make it your own. This is
Mhm,
huge. Like, think
mhm.
about everything that you've accomplished since saying, like, hey, I want a divorce. Like, you've done a lot, and
A
that's
lot.
huge.
Sorry, my hair is
Yay.
crazy right now. But yeah, it is kind of like crazy to think like when did I move in? I moved in why am I forgetting? When was it? Was it end of September? End of October? Oh, end of September.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, end of September.
Because I remember we had like the
So you
world's
moved out in
worst.
less than a year. That's great.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
know. And then in my mind, I'm like, I want to be here like forever and
Well,
travel.
because at that time, you're like, oh my God, I have a safe place. I don't even need to be here. I can
Yeah.
travel. I can do whatever I want because in a sense, you're free. Like you're no longer
Yes.
responsible for somebody else. It's just you, and you get to be really selfish in that way.
Yeah. No, 100 million. I'm just like so excited. Like so
Car, check. Apartment, check.
check.
Boyfriend, check.
Check.
Vacation, check. Like
check.
it's just all of these, like
Woo!
you ran a fucking marathon. You marathoned your life. You speed run that divorce, this life. I love it. Honestly,
Yeah, it
you
is
went
funny.
after what you wanted.
It is so funny because literally, like my birthday, I was sobbing my I was sobbing.
Yes.
Even Lacey, friend of show and friend of mentor, good friend, she texted me happy birthday on my birthday, and I literally didn't respond till like a week later because I was so fucking depressed. I remember
Yeah.
being here on my birthday, I was just sobbing. I was just like, I hate my life. I wrote the saddest fucking emails that will go
Yeah.
out probably on my birthday, my 30th birthday. And it's just so crazy to think like that was just February. That was
Yeah.
February. And since
Mhm.
then, you're right, car, boyfriend, apartment, vacation, like really happy, finding a good groove, like have girlfriends. Like, yeah, now we have monthly girls' dinner. Like so many
Like you
things.
have friends.
Yeah, I have friends now. Like, okay, local,
Like
local friends.
no, no,
Had
of
friends
course. Like
before.
every no shit. Like of course. But it's like we've talked about this on the podcast like before. You're just like I don't know where to meet people. I don't know what to do and it's like you were stuck in an environment that you just could not grow.
Mhm.
And now you're in a place where you're like I can't stop growing.
Literally, I'm just like up, 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 up. Where we
Yeah.
going next? And this weekend, this weekend, I am meeting more of his like family and other people that are like important to him. So
Yeah.
like that's
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 exciting.
yeah,
A little
exciting a little bit.
nerve-wracking.
Yes, and he's helping me move in, of course, because he's the best. And I was like, I think you should meet my parents beforehand, just so it's like not like we're meeting on moving day, like you know what I mean,
Yeah,
like
because nobody's in their best mood on moving day. It could get, people could be hot and sweaty and cranky. So I agree. A meet before is perfection.
yeah, yeah. So we gotta get that like all figured out, planned. But I'm just so excited. Like I'm gonna
That's
live in
really
the
exciting.
city. I'm gonna live in the city.
Yeah. Oh,
Exciting.
that's so good. It's going to be really great energy. It's going to be really exciting. You're going to find like different opportunities and it's a
Mhm.
growth moment to be out like on your own because like I've always lived with somebody. Like I've never lived alone and like
Mhm.
hopefully I will never live alone. I mean at some point
Uh-huh.
James and I were talking the other day. Oh my God, my dad is like having existential crisis. It's actually making me so sad. He's like, I
Why?
probably only have like 10 good summers because he's turning 69. So he'll be 79 in 10 years, which like I guess to a point, he's not saying he's going to die in 10 years, but he's like, at 70, because like he has a labor intensive job. He's up on roofs, he's doing ladders. He's really like for a 69-year-old, he's doing a lot of fucking shit. But I was like, oh my God,
Mhm.
mom. Like me and my mom went to go to the store and I was like, I think dad's like having existential dread. Like I think he's realizing his own mortality. And she's like, I know.
Mm.
And I was like, it's really sad. Like I need to start having kids right
Oh.
away because like if he's trying to talk about in 10 years, I'm like, Dad, I'll only be 38. Like what the hell? Like he did have kids when we were older and my mom's younger. And so I was like, you can't leave. Like mom is too young.
Mhm.
Like I could literally cry. I'm like, Dad, stop this right fucking
Oh.
now. Why are you being so weird? So like I don't think I'll ever live alone because like if James goes out before me, I'll just have my mom move in. Then we can just be like two old biddies. But I'm like, it's that was sad for a minute. I had to vocalize that because it's like it's too much
Aw.
for me. I'm like, Dad, you cannot like what are you doing? Like just let's stop this weirdness right now. I cannot handle it.
Aw.
So
Well, that
it's a
shows
side. I'm
it
like, it's too
shows
much.
I know, that is sad. I mean, at least he's able to voice that. I mean, coming from a family where they don't do that, like it's just
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
it turns into being projected in other ways that are like not as
Yeah.
endearing.
Right, right,
um
right. So the never living alone aside, you're living alone. Let's get back to more positive things. But I had to say that. It's just like I
yeah.
am too young to be thinking about that. And it's really sad to me. Obviously, bad things happen in people's lives, but you know what? Just like live every day like it's your last. That's what you're doing. You're bring it around to an up. You're going to discover things about yourself that you probably never knew because you're alone and you can have this space that's finally yours, a space that you like really love.
I mean, like, I loved obviously so thankful I got to land here because, like, I don't know
Yeah.
what I would have done, like, with
Right.
everything going on. Like, it was just like this was safe for me, parents' home.
Yeah.
But I'm just so excited to like just walk in, like, in just pure silence. Like, love my parents. I don't hate animals, obviously. Like, I've had animals my whole entire life, but like, there's something about walking into a space that's completely your own,
Yeah.
quiet. Like, I'm gonna this weekend, maybe tonight, because I don't have any plans, and because I'm like, what day is it? I don't even know what day it is, because like
Yeah.
vacation does that too. I'm gonna start going through like just my like wardrobe and just like condensing, because like I like to be minimalist and I don't want to bring a bunch of crap with me. I want to bring like just the stuff that
Posh what you can.
yeah, Poshmark everything, get rid of crapola. But I just can't wait to like make it my own, not have clutter, like just peace, tranquility.
Oh,
I know, I'm
yay.
excited.
So
So
exciting.
excited.
Oh my
I could
gosh.
talk forever about this.
I know. Let's pivot to you sent me a TikTok and full transparency, y'all. I did not watch it. My brain has been a bit of a tornado dumpster fire. Like I just finished my launch. So I think I'm
Mhm.
tired, and then just like wedding stuff is kicking it into full year. So, full transparency, I didn't watch it. However, Madison is
It
reporting
is
for
okay.
duty, and she gave me a little sneak preview. So, I am excited to have this convo. So let's.
I'm trying to find, I don't know why when it comes to searching for the links like in a text thread, like on messages, why
Yeah,
it doesn't show the recent one at the top. We'll never
it
understand.
doesn't.
No.
Oh, is it like an alphabetical order, maybe?
Oof,
That's
oof.
bizarre. I've never thought about that.
Bizarre. Hold on,
C'est
I sent it.
bizarre.
Did I not send it to you? Hold on, I sent.
You sent it to me.
I know I sent it to my sister too, so I'm looking.
Oh,
Aha. Okay.
she found
So
it.
the creator's name is Simi. Oh, I don't want to mispronounce her last name. Muhumuza. And her name on TikTok is Simi Moonlight, and we'll put it in the captions that way or the show notes. Um, but she basically talked about how she had to set boundaries with fear mongering parents, and I'm like, ooh, intriguing.
Mm,
Let's listen. Um, and I was like, wow, this is what I feel with my parents, and like why
yeah.
I kind of stopped telling them specific a lot of things, to be honest, because of in this thing. And also like eBay man said like this is his parents do the same thing. So I think it's just also like generational thing along with I don't want to not mispronounce Miss here. I'm pretty sure her parents are like or like African parents, like actually from Africa, like that's their culture, not like
Mm-hmm.
African American, like living in the United States, like you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah,
Africa.
yeah. Okay.
And that's like a common thing is like the fear mongering where it's like you say like, oh, I'm doing this exciting thing, and they're like, oh,
Sure.
well be careful, well this or that, and
Sure.
like I've felt it multiple times with my parents where I tell them something super exciting happening, and they're like, "Well, let's hope it goes through," or "Oh, that'll be nice. Too bad it's only a one-time thing." And it's kind of like such like
Oh,
a I don't know if you've ever felt that, but it's like such like a Debbie Downer to where you're really
yeah.
excited about something and then you have someone kind of like worrying about you, the fear
Right.
mongering, like constantly like I've had not so much in my family, but I've heard this where like we'll pray for the safety, like very fear mongering esque. I
Yeah.
know you don't, but that's just an example. And it's like, why put that bad energy out there? Like I am
That's the
such like
thing.
yes, like I constantly am trying to remind myself I can't change certain aspects about people, but like do not put the bad juju out there. Like, oh, I hope this doesn't happen. Like, why? Why? Like, please, God, stop. So, like, I stop telling specific people like things that are exciting
Yeah.
happening because if I freaking hear one more goddamn time like hopefully it goes through or hopefully like in the
Yeah.
fear mongering way, I'm like stop. Like why are we putting that out there? And I'm such a believer in energy, and what you put out there happens, and what you put your energy on will happen. So if you put energy into hoping something doesn't happen, like it's probably gonna happen because you're thinking about it.
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, and it's almost like if you put out the good, you will see the good. It's easier to see the good.
Yes.
If you put out this doubt and concern, it's easier to see that, right? It's your brain is, And your brain is more programmed to like to catastrophize because then it's like, okay, this is how I can keep myself safe. But I don't know if I've ever necessarily had that experience. My parents are very supportive in our endeavors. Like when my sister first moved to Thailand, my mom and dad were kind of internally like freaking out. And they had said, like, once she left or once she got settled, they were like, oh my God, we were really nervous. But they're never going to say you shouldn't do something or we're not going to support because they know we're going to do it anyways. They raised two very strong willed and independent people. And if you say, I don't support that, well, we're going to go in the opposite direction and do it anyways. And they
Mhm.
both grew up very much. My mom, both of our parents died when she was like 21, and my dad
Mhm.
was always just kind of they had to grow up very early on.
Mhm.
So it's just, I think, a level of like, well, we did what we wanted to do, so we will support you as much as we can. We might have fears about it, but
Mhm.
we are going to react in a way because of our own experiences. So we'll let you do that. I think when it comes to a lot of people's cultures, it is just so like fear based.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've not really had a lot of those experiences. Sometimes like with small things, right? But for the most part, I think my parents are always like, it'll work out. It will work out. And I've kind of
It's
adopted
not
that. I'm like,
mine.
I don't know how it will work out, but it will work out. Like I might not know the answers, but I know I'll get to the
Mm.
place where I want to be.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. But I it happens with some maybe like maybe a farther family or friends or different things. But yeah, I know
Mhm.
we've had conversations about you being like, oh, I can't, I don't talk about X, Y, and Z with so and so, and I can completely understand why because the way that you view energies and the way that you're putting yourself out there and the things that you're doing, it's really important for you to not for lack of better terms, associate with like that doubtful energy because
Yes.
it gets in your head or it just
Yep.
makes you angry. And like that's we don't want that.
Yes. And like I'm someone who struggles with rumination and struggles with
Yes.
guilt.
Yes.
Shut up.
I can attest that. No, no, it's not about like yes, you do, but because you're
Mhm.
aware of it, you can work on it and you have been. So,
Yes.
snaps for
Yeah.
Maddie.
So rumination and guilt and shame. Those are like the if you want to know like what my brain is like, it's like this thought, guilt, shame for everything you've ever done. That is my brain on a constant level.
Yeah.
Constant. And so when someone puts the idea of something negative in my brain, it's really hard to not think about that. This is why I don't watch
Yeah.
scary movies. I will picture the scariest scene that I saw and replay it over and over and over and over and over and over, and I will not sleep for the next 30 to 60 business days. This is why I don't watch scary movies. This is why I don't watch them because I can't not ruminate on it. So when
Right, right.
that's literally how my brain is, and I literally told
I
it
know,
to eat a
I
man.
know, I know, I know. It's really like it's not funny, but it's so weird how everybody's brain is like a little quirky and you're just like sitting there in bed at night and you're like picturing these like scary movie things. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So when someone introduces a scary
Mm,
thought or like a fear of like, oh my God, what if this happens or what, I just can't not think about that. And my mom
right.
very much, not to call her out, she knows this, but love her, but she tends to gravitate towards the what if this is scary thing and always brings
Mm,
that up. And so it's like, don't even tell me about it. Don't even like, you know what I mean? Like, don't like even like things that shouldn't be negative, like are always seen as negative. Like when I was looking at apartments and my parents were like, "Oh, how much is this one?" And like I'm not gonna say the number, but like
yeah.
whatever. Like it's an apartment in the city. You can guess from there. And they're, "Oh, it's so much." Like that doesn't have to be a negative thing. To me, that's like I am putting money into my sanity, to my space, to my happiness, to all those things. So like that doesn't have to be negative. Do you know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's just
constantly, like, when I'm here, I'm just constantly trying to, like, reframe my brain to, like, not
Yeah.
everything is negative, and it's just it can be hard being around whoever it is. Everyone probably has a friend or a family member, and that's, like, constantly focusing on the negatives, and you wanna be like, "Oh, after a while, because it's just, like, it's
Yeah.
hard to be around that. So, for me, like, I just do not bring certain things up because I don't want the possible negative side. Even eventually we'll talk about this, but like there's a part of eBay Man that like I haven't shared about, but even like when I first went on a date with him, my mom was like, "Well, what's the point of even going on a date with him because of the X, Y, and Z?"
Yeah.
And Lacey was like, "Just do it for the plot. It's coffee. Who cares?" And like honestly, it's like the
Right.
best thing that ever like one of the best things that have happened to me that I went, and typically I would not have went.
Wouldn't have go. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone. I wouldn't have entertained the idea because of a certain thing. So it was just kind of like, and my mom was so like pigeonholed on negative, negative, negative. But, like there was so many
Yeah.
positives that came out of it and that are coming out of it. So
That are, yeah. And like, it's also like for a lot of parents, you have done your things and maybe made mistakes, trial and error. You have to let me do that. You can't have your concerns because of situations that you've been in or what you think. You cannot project that. Like, I
mhm,
know it's hard and like maybe it's has to do with your own childhood and your culture and different things. But I mean, as a whole, we really have to sometimes keep inside thoughts. Like, you
mm,
can have concerns, you can have doubts, you can feel all these things, but if somebody is really passionate about something or it's a really good opportunity, all you have to do is just like, I'm rooting for you. I'm so excited for you. You can have maybe internal doubts and you have concerns, but it's not productive or helpful to put that on somebody because it's not Maddie's to own. It's not mine to own their
mhm,
concerns. But then it gets in your head and you're
mhm,
like, oh God, oh my God, wait, yeah, you're totally
mhm.
right. Like now I did this, this is blah, blah, blah. You spiral. And that helps nobody. And then that makes it
Nobody.
much more likely for this thing to not happen because you self-sabotage.
So many times, and it's and I get a reminder every time I try to say something positive, not to like this is an hour of Maddie bashing on her parents. I'm sure we could
Okay.
all think of things that we wish were a little bit different. But I
Yeah.
think it's just something as you learn in your 20s and 30s, like, we can't change aspects of anybody, and it's just learning like what is, for lack of a better word, safe for you to share and what not to
Yeah.
share, and you keep things to yourself. And I'm sure everyone could think of that one topic they just don't bring up.
Yeah. And it's okay to have these boundaries. It's okay to not share every single thought that you have about somebody. You can keep things to yourself, and especially when it's something that you are super passionate about, like work, for example, our careers. Like some people do not understand running a business. They don't understand the entrepreneurial mindset and energy and the ebbs and flows of business. Like
Yeah.
you don't get it if you're not in it. And it's sometimes easier to not have those conversations with people that don't get it because
Hmm.
they might have concerns, they might have fears, and they're just projecting it on you. And it's not that they don't believe in you necessarily, but it's like they're so concerned about your future
Yes.
and all these sorts of things. And
Yeah.
it's like, that's not an energy I can fuck with because I'm not owning it. That's not mine to own. I have been in business for since 2019, and there have been great times. There have been times where things are slower, but we figure out a way. We find a way. We push through
Yep.
because the passion runs so deep. And so, yeah, there are people that we don't have those certain conversations with. There are things that are off limits because we have to protect our peace. We have to be
Hmm.
like, no, this is so important to me. I can't just let anybody touch it.
Hmm. Yeah. That's definitely something I value a lot because eBay Man like is an entrepreneur, and like
Yeah.
constant, like we had such good conversations about this because he struggles with that with his, family too from time to time. So like I'm like,
Right.
okay, how about we just tell each other about it? We don't tell anyone else. So it's nice
Literally.
that it's nice in that aspect to have that with someone where feel seen, feel heard, and like they get the struggle of things that can be difficult,
Hmm.
hard. And his business is totally different. I mean, that's why his name is eBay Man. But it's still the entrepreneurial mindset.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that I thought that TikTok was so interesting, and I think I commented. I was like, "Oh God, this is my life," and it's just
Yeah.
finding what feels comfortable for you to share and not share, and just sticking to that. And trust me, there are times where I remember this and then I forget, and then I'm like, I bring something up because I'm excited, and then it's like whiplash, and I'm like, okay, recenter
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah. What did she have to say about her experience?
That's a good question. Let
Oh,
me
that's
pause and I
okay.
can
That's okay. If you don't know, it's okay.
I didn't listen to the whole thing.
That's okay. Fair enough. You know what? We love transparency. If you don't know the
Hey,
answer, don't make up an answer. I'm here for it. And it's hard. And then especially as you are an adult and your parents are still trying to parent an adult and it's like, you're good. You're good. Like that's your
yeah.
line. Don't cross it. Um, it's hard. And I don't have like friendships that are necessarily like that. I don't think.
Neither do I. No.
So I can't really imagine that, but I'm sure there are some people listening. They're like, yeah, I have certain friends that like we can't talk about X, Y, and Z because it just is too much or it just becomes
Hmm.
negative or whatever. And that I can respect those types of friendships because sometimes you need those type of people that maybe you don't go too deep with because sometimes life is hard and sometimes you need to stay surface level. I think sometimes it just needs to be about having a laugh. Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for Kate's episode to come out because you got to have a time where you laugh so hard you're crying. And oh my God,
That was so
multiple times on this trip, I was
good. Yeah.
laughing so like okay, one of eBay Man's friend who lives in Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
met him. This is the second time I met him because he came up here for a bachelor's party, and then we met him in Puerto Rico. Let me tell you, there's something about someone who's just so comfortable and like how they are and like their mannerisms and like I was like crying laughing multiple times. Just the way he would like talk about things,
Just
facial
his
expression.
existence.
Yeah, we're like he is dating like multiple girls. So that's just like he's just in his 30s, whatever, doesn't have a girlfriend, but like just in his dating era. And we're like, did you like we asked him a question and like his response, he was like it was just so I can't if you had to be there, obviously,
Right, right,
but it
right.
was just like
Yeah.
this like 30-some-year-old guy like just making these faces. I was just like, this is like and it's like 1 a.m. I'm delirious, like just the whole thing just hilarious. But I had multiple times where I was crying laughing and I was like, Kate, I'm doing it.
I
Check off the
know. I
box.
know. You guys, that episode will come out the second week of August, and it is a must listen. It was so good. It was so valuable. It is one of those episodes where I will genuinely go back and listen because
I need to
I
go
need
back
to
and
hear
listen.
her speak again. And
Yeah.
she asked us a question on the podcast. When was the last time you laughed so hard you cried? And that day when we recorded, I was leaving for my bachelorette trip. And I just
Mhm.
kept thinking about that the whole weekend because I would laugh so hard. I almost pissed my pants. I was laughing so hard and I was like, I need to pee. And I like ran to the bathroom and it was like one of those really like fancy toilets. So it like opened up itself. But I was like, oh my God, it's not opening up fast enough. Like I'm about to piss my pants. Crying, laughing the whole weekend. And probably you don't think about. You've probably never thought about that, right? Like you're in the moment, you're laughing so hard you cry, but when do you think about that? So now it's something I genuinely think about on a weekly basis. And I have
Yeah.
been, because it's more present in my mind, I'm doing things that I know I'm going to enjoy and I'm laughing more. And like I have my shower tomorrow. I know I'm going to be feeling so happy. I'm going to just like, I'm with my best girlfriend. Maddie is going to fly in on a helicopter and just like descend from the roof. Um,
That
that would be really funny. But
would
it's
be funny.
just such a great question. And the whole episode was that feeling. Like it was just so good. Um,
Mhm.
and so when we can think, like when you're thinking about this trip, you're like, yeah, I laughed so hard. I cried multiple times. And like,
Mhm.
how cup filling is that?
Oh, so cup filling. I have two really funny pictures of eBay Man too. And when I look back at them, I'm like crying because they're just like
Oh,
so funny. Like
love those.
me and my sister were like sending them back and forth, like just because it's just like I don't think I sent them to you. I'll send them to you. They're
I don't
really
know. You
funny.
definitely didn't because
Oh,
I'm
okay,
like
I'll
having
send it to you.
FOMO. I'm like, just nope, I don't see anything. Nope. Um, yeah. Oh, I love that.
Such a good time.
I love that. Yeah. I'm glad you got to go and have this trip experience. You did a little solo travel. You got to have a new experience. It's like dating and going on a trip.
Mhm.
That's a milestone. And there's a lot of really good things just like coming. And that again, going back to the top, I think it's very important to have things on the calendar that you look forward to because it makes you want
Yes.
to work harder. It keeps you focused. It makes you driven. It keeps life exciting. We should not, when it comes to working out, living a healthy lifestyle, we should not do these things and not enjoy. We
Mhm.
should do these things so that we can enjoy and have a fuller
Mhm.
capacity and just like all these things. I love it. I'm so excited to hear more about like the apartment and the decorating and just like the living because that to me is just like it just scratches an itch where you're just like this is mine.
Yes. And I want to also, now that I kind of remember this, like when you were saying, like, we do all these things for our health and our
Yeah.
make money and whatnot, so we can enjoy life more. I, when I was surfing, there was no way in hell I could have done that a few months ago. There is
Right.
literally no way in hell. One, I ate shit multiple times falling. Okay. Two, like you just the speed at which you have to move to get on top of the board, being able to paddle out, and that was all arms, but just standing and trying to like
Yeah.
stay on the board.
You have to be
There's
strong.
there's no way my knees could have taken that. And like I was just thinking like all the months I've been doing physical therapy since middle of January. Middle of January. We're
Yep.
coming up on 8 months. I'm still doing physical therapy and it's now end of July cuz I'm like they're almost there. They're not perfect yet. I want to keep doing it and they're getting better. But like if I didn't put all of those months physical therapy in where I was seeing no progress, it was like my knees were getting worse. I would not have been able to go on
Yeah.
this trip, walk. We were walking like 15,000 steps a day. When I went to New York City, I was in pain. That was in March. Like it was rough for me, but I
Right.
really enjoyed it, but it was rough. But this, like, no pain. Like, I got to do something I've never done my entire life with surf because of all the hard work I put in every single day. So, like, I always say, like, I want to be able to travel. Like, me and eBay Man were like, we can go here, we should go there. Like, he speaks a little bit of Italian, he speaks a little bit of like many languages because he was just learning languages for fun and has family everywhere. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, we should go there, we can go here. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that and think about that in the future if you're like, "Oh, my knees are so bad, I gotta get a knee replacement." Like, people, like, health and fitness, of course, like, I wanna be a banging bod for the rest of my life, but I also don't wanna be an old fucking ass that, like, can't walk because I didn't lift weights and take care of myself in the early part of my life. Like, I never want to
Right.
be I can't do that because of my knees. Like, I wasn't able to ride my bike yet, now I can
because of my knees. And like having that taken away, this is now like the second time besides getting sick and now with the injuries. Like
Right.
I know what it feels like to have that. So if you haven't had that yet, take it from me. Take care of yourself now, not just for the aesthetics, but so you're not an old person who can't do shit because you didn't take care of yourself.
Right. And there's so many times I see like there's this woman that goes to my gym and I'm not really good at estimating ages, but
Mhm.
she has to be at least in her late 60s, 70s, probably older, but I'm not good
Mhm.
at doing ages. And I was coming off of the Pit Shark squat machine and I was
What's
going to
that?
start taking weights off. You put the belt around you and
Mm.
you move. I'll send you a picture of the machine, but it just is a different way to squat. And honestly, sometimes if I'm like bored with my routine, like if I have to do squats, I'll do hack squats or I do the Pit Shark squat because it just like
Mm.
I need a little stimulation. It's like, you know what? It's okay to make some
Yeah.
adjustments. And I was taking some of the plates off and she's like, "Oh, you can stop there." Like that I'm going to use this amount. And I was like,
Oh, nice.
okay, bitch. Okay. Okay, girl. I was like, you can tell she's older. She's tatted the fuck up. She's got the wrinkles, the
Ooh,
gray hair, but she's not fucking around. She's strong. She's
love.
showing up. And I was like, what an example of just like where you want to be and how you can show up for yourself. And it's also just like reminds me just like of my dad because he is so sometimes he drives me crazy, but he's like, I can run circles around the guys that I work with. I'm 30 years older than them and I'm pushing up ladders and I'm doing this and that. We don't got time to fuck around. And I'm like, I've just always had examples of people in my life they don't let their age stop their ability. And it's just such a
Uh-huh.
great reminder that, like, aesthetically, yes, we want to feel ourselves. We want to look the best we can. We want to be confident. So you get there, but then don't fall off because that's the only thing that's important. You keep up with
Mhm.
whatever you're doing because you still want to feel like that in 30 years from now, 40 years from now. Like, we don't need to give up just because you're getting older.
Oh, no, I refuse. I
Yeah.
literally refuse. I mean, I've felt like what it feels like to be 80,
Yeah.
basically,
You trial
twice.
ran that. You're like,
I
no.
apparently I need to try it again. We're done. We're done. And honestly, like having other goals besides aesthetic things, I mean, we know this, we talk about all the time. And besides aesthetic, I mean, like, besides obviously the scale, but like just how you want to look in your clothes, it can be like just like a little like boost in your energy,
Yes.
like, okay, I want to be able to do this. Like, I, a couple, like in February, I wasn't thinking about like being able to surf because I had no idea I'd be going surfing in
Right.
July. But I was more thinking about like, I want to be able to enjoy my summer and be able to go hiking and all those things. And like, now even thinking about when I go to Denver in October, I know we're going to go hiking. It's the best time to go hiking. It's beautiful out. It's like not snowy. The weather is great. It's going to be beautiful outside. Like just thinking like, okay, these are things that I, want to do, want to accomplish. And again, having something on the calendar
Mm-hmm.
makes it so much more fun. Even like honestly, I was thinking about getting back into running. Maybe am I in my running era? Maybe. I don't know. But
But
that's
now
something
it's an
fun.
option.
Yes, yes, now it's an option. And also, like, after, like, surfing, I was like, "I wanna go surfing again," but, like, I live in Pennsylvania.
I would love to go surfing. I've always wanted to go surfing,
So
and
fun.
there's never like I guess like I don't know, you could do it a lot of places, but like it's just never like been like, oh, let's go. Like we would paddleboard or do different things like that. But
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go surfing. But it just having the knowing you can do something. Maybe you're not going to do it today, tomorrow,
Yes.
but knowing that like I could get up and go and do it because I am physically fit. I have the
Yes.
ability. That is something that a lot of people take for granted because you're young. Oh, you can do whatever. But it's like when you don't have that ability, that is really, it's frustrating. It's sad. It limits things. So,
Yep.
I mean, even when we were going cave hunting, and
Cave hunting.
like climbing through caves.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and there are a lot of the caves that are, you have to go through a gate to make sure you won't get stuck because it's like super, super tiny.
Huh.
And so I figured out I always used to be like, oh, I'm so claustrophobic. No, it's really just the agoraphobia. Like I'm afraid
Mm.
I cannot get out on my own accord, but I actually don't mind small spaces. Like I love going through the caves. I think it's really fun. I like the adrenaline. Um, but when I was like 30 pounds heavier, and honestly, it probably was a little heavier than 30 pounds, but it's just that's when I started stepping on the scale. But I would not have tried to go through some of the gates because there would have been like, and what if I don't fit? Like that would be super embarrassing,
Mm.
and I would be mortified for whoever I was with. And we were doing them the other day, and there was not a doubt in my mind. I was
Mm.
like so it just there's so many things that like and it's not to say that like if you live in a bigger body you can't do things, right? Because health is not just about being skinny. There's so many aspects. But for me, that was an experience where I would have felt ashamed and not confident and
Mhm.
just embarrassed. And this is all about to do with me. It's nothing to do with you, right? Like I think it's kind of important sometimes to just disclose that. But I just want to be able to not have limitations on things that I do because I already have limitations with agoraphobia. So I want to be able to do any opportunity that I want
Mhm.
physically. So I think it's just
Mhm.
such an important reminder. Like if aesthetics gets you in the door, hell yeah. But what
Mhm.
keeps you there? Taking care of your physical health, being able to do things.
Mhm.
So for you, surfing, dude, Maddie in February would not have fucking believed you.
No.
So
No.
that's iconic.
Yeah, even like my physical therapist, we were like the last time I was there, he was like, "Okay, what are like the updated goals? Like what do you want to be able to do?" And I was like,
Mm.
I don't want to be limited. Like I want to be able to sit ass to grass. I can't do ass to grass yet, but I can do pretty close. I want to like even like sitting here, my left knee was like throbbing for months.
Oh,
It's really not
jeez.
throbbing any I know, constant. It's really not throbbing anymore. So it's like little things like that, just slow progressions and I just don't want to be limited. Like I cannot wait till I am in my apartment and Saturday morning. I can wake up, do a quick bike around the where I'm
Mm-hmm.
living and around the city, stop at a coffee shop, like chill out, hang there. Like that sounds
Yes.
lovely. That
Yeah.
sounds lovely. Can't wait
Yes.
for that.
It's coming. It's coming. Yeah, that's everything. And we
Mm.
will, guys, again, go to the podcast Instagram. I will link it in the show notes. Look at this video of Maddie on her surfboard.
Iconic.
So iconic. I was gagged. I genuinely, and I was in the moment, I was like, bitch, I want to go surfing. I was like so envious, and I was like, hell yeah. Like, I love it. It's awesome.
Well,
So
when
go to
we
the
go to
podcast.
Montreal together, we can go to Montreal together. Remember we talked about
Yes.
doing that? And then
Yeah,
we
yeah,
could
yeah,
do
yeah,
another
yeah.
trip where we go surfing together.
I thought you were gonna say we could go surfing in Montreal. Like I thought that's where your next thing was going. I was like,
I knew you
I
were doing
don't,
that. That's
I
why I was like,
don't,
our
I
next
don't
trip after that.
know. Yeah. But we can do, there are so many amazing things that we can do and like challenge ourselves and do these like fun things. Oh my God, I love Montreal. So fun. Anywho,
100%.
we have not checked the form in a while for questions.
Wouldn't we get an email if there were any?
In case, I don't know. I was trying to pull it up, but my Google Chrome is having a stroke. So let
Let me
me
look. Let
pull
me
it up on
look.
my, you got it? Okay. I was gonna say I can pull it up on my phone. But now my freaking computer's responding. Guys, it's a scary, oh, there it goes. It's a scary place on my computer. I have a lot of storage that needs to be run through. No
We got
questions?
none. No
Perfect. Okay,
questions.
guys. Listen to Maddie's fucking spiel and fill out a fucking question.
Literally. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching Kinda Hot, Kinda Healthy. Please make sure to subscribe. Give us a 5-star review only. Still a little butthurt over that low one. Share this with your girlfriend that needs to hear this. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere where you can stream podcasts. Tap the link below. Ask us a question about, I don't know, new relationships, getting into a relationship. It was very relationship heavy today.
We are. Or share a story, share a time that made you laugh so hard you cried.
Good
I
one.
have one. I don't know if I will ever talk about it on the podcast, but I have talked about it to people like and I didn't tell anybody this for years because it was like so bizarre. But if you guys and send us questions and send us funny stories, I will talk about this and you will all fucking die laughing at my expense because it was hilariously
Love.
horrible. But it's a funny story.
Okay. Okay. Tap the link below so we can get Allie to tell that story. Bye.
Follow us on Instagram. Bye.